after the show starring Nick Jonas. Nick Jonas! Like thousands of emails. We could do a 4-part special on Nick Jonas, but this is going back to what we talked about earlier in the show. Shelley Hall from West Jefferson, Ohio said, I work at a latchkey program. We actually tell the students to wear their pajamas inside out for a snow day, and my son did this as well, flush ice cubes down the toilet. My son put so many ice cubes down the toilet, it looks like we could sink the Titanic in my apartment.
I've never heard that one before.
Yeah, he was doing that last night.
I'm going to try that when I get home. I've got one for you.
Okay.
It's from Carol Yeck. And she says, I can't believe that Kelly brought up Fresca. I'm drinking Fresca for breakfast. It says, yes, look out, Wheaties. Fresca, the breakfast of champions.
Yes, she must be a working mom. My son's teacher got, this is from Jennifer Govreau from Schenectady, New York. She says, my son's teacher got the class putting a spoon under the pillow along with wearing your pajamas inside out. My son also sometimes does a dance in front of an open freezer to bring on snow. We are a weird bunch, aren't we? Hey, kids, you got to make these days up in June, by the way.
So this is from Annette Neves for you. It's she's from Providence, Connecticut. And she says, so Kelly, are we going to discuss how this gorgeous, worthy of a close-up engagement ring just appeared on your finger?
Yeah, no, we discussed it, but I'll discuss it again. So my husband and I eloped when we got married. And we, of course, when you elope, you don't really get engaged, so I never had an engagement ring. So then for our 10th wedding anniversary years ago, he bought me a diamond ring because he said he wanted to see if our marriage lasted before he invested in a diamond. He's a romantic. Let's see, this is Kim Fisher from Westlake, Ohio. I got into my son's room this morning to make him get up for school, and all of his pajamas were on backwards and inside out. Unfortunately, it didn't work. They had school. What does that say? Okay.
Let you read that one if you want.
This is from 2 words, Kelly, Cougar, Roar. It says TFM in Pittsburgh. Who's TFM?
I don't know.
I don't know what that even means. I don't want to know. But you're very sweet. You're too polite. See, they are perfect. They're perfect. Your parents should write a book on raising gentlemen because you're all perfect.
I think they should too. I think
they're
actually working on it.
Are they really? I will. If they, you know what? I would buy that book. I really would because I think it's important. This one is from Laura Paget in Middlesboro, Kentucky. She said, "Nick, I heard you could do a backflip. Will you do one for me?"
I don't know if I can do it in the suit.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can do it today. But
you don't know if you can
we
do it
did it in our show a couple times. Until one time, it's a flip Joe and I do together. Until one time he didn't actually flip me, and just kind of put my foot in his hand and went to do the flip and forgot to actually throw me up. So I just basically landed on my back in it.
It's very dangerous.
No, it wasn't that sad. I just choose not to do it.
No, it wasn't sad. They just think you're adorable. Everything you say.
He fell on his head.
Oh, he fell on his head.
All right,
Kelly, I heard you could do a cartwheel. Will you do one for me? Girl, who told you that lie?
All right, this one's from Debbie. She says, "Don't worry, Kelly, I live in Canada and I don't know the metric system either."
Yes! I feel slightly less bad now. This is Brittany from Hermitage, Tennessee. She says, a lot of musicians name their guitars. Do any of your guitars have names?
My first guitar that I ever purchased is a red SG, and I bought it and named it Roseanne. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful guitar, and
that's so nice.
Fitting name.
Roseanne, I like it. This is from Beth Hart in Ontario. She says, "Hey Kelly, hey Nick. Just like to point out that Nick has a curl of hair flowing down the middle of his hair, and it's making me giggle. It's so hair. It's making her giggle. I like the way she writes it. A curl of hair flowing down the middle of his hair. Okay.
I told my dad the other day, it's like, I go to bed, it looks like this, and I wake up, and it looks exactly like this.
Really?
Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it.
You're perfect. I mean, you don't even get bedhead. No. This is from Jamie Moraski in Torrance, California. She says, hey, Nick, would you date someone older than you? If so, how much older?
I think so, but maybe not years.
Not years.
Like a decade older would not really work for me.
Are you saying that I'm out of the running if Mr. Consuelo should ever leave me? Mark is 6 months old. I'm 6 months older than Mark, and I feel like I'm a lot older than him.
Yeah, age is interesting when it comes to relationships.
Yeah, because women are more mature than men in general. Don't get all upset. It happens to be true. Don't you think?
I think so.
Good answer. This is from Stephanie in Pittsburgh. She says, Nick, I want to learn the guitar, but I have no patience. Any advice?
Find some patience.
This is from Takia in Miami, Florida. She says, does it get weird to see signs with your face on them?
Actually, I'll be honest, that is the funniest part for me, is we'll be rolling on a highway, and just like this.
Yeah.
And, a fan will hold a poster of me in the window. Mm-hmm. And it's like, yes, that's me.
That's me.
I'm in the car.
Nobody ever does that for me, so I carry around a picture of myself. Just, so I can feel like I'm part of it all. This is from Lauren in Gretna, Louisiana. She says, hey, Nick. I'm assuming this is to Nick. Are you ticklish?
I'm actually not.
You're not?
No, I used to be ticklish in my feet, and then one day it just disappeared. I don't know that people are really, touching my feet anymore, so I don't know. Maybe I still am. Maybe we can find out.
Yeah.
Or maybe not.
As someone I know and love and respect your parents, I don't feel comfortable tickling your feet.
I don't feel comfortable with you tickling my feet either.
Maybe we can get a lucky, let's play that contest again.
Or not.